it. Let me see if I can make it do something. Open the camera, and then give me some love. Oh, you see, like, we're not going to see a goddamn thing, are we?
You want to even take a flashlight?
Somebody get a flashlight. Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Sorry, man. Sorry. I need to bring the screen, dude.
What is that, feedback or something? Yeah.
What? That was like the wrong way.
That's a trip.
So this.
There's a little light if you want to mess with this.
It's supposed to be so that you're supposed to be able to kind of see that I'm actually. Oh, you sort of can see. Can you see that the colour's changing the thing? No, not really.
It's red to blue.
The beat. What I've got going here at the front end of it is I am just grabbing a channel of audio, and I'm getting a.
Can you go down to the patch real quick?
Yeah.
I'm grabbing a channel of audio here, and I'm just grabbing the amplitude of the incoming audio and scaling it and kicking it into a color. The color modification part of this whole stupid patch is not working, and it's actually it was working a bit better this afternoon, but the idea was going to be that you'd be able to see that the incoming audio would be informing the way that the video thing was going, but blah.
I think it's coming through. I mean, I can see pulsing in time with the audio. Or am I just crazy?
We're just really keen on it. Yeah. Anyway, so now the thing about running video and that drum loop's going to do my head in. Yeah. The thing about running live video processing inside of a Max device, inside of Ableton Live, is that when we are running inside of Ableton Live, we are running inside of their main thread. So basically, because video processing is a real hog, and it just runs rampant over like loads of CPU all the time, it is actually possible to pretty easily create jitter video patches which can really mess with live performance, and the Ableton guys really hate that. They're like a who let the dogs in kind of thing, you know. They're sort of like, can't you guys like tame jitter down? And we're like, no. Because why would we want to do that? But basically, if you've got, you can have live running and stuff like that, and then all of a sudden you can throw any sort of video patch in there, like a big old munchy jitter patch that's eating up 99% of your CPU. Audio quality in live will suffer, to put it mildly. So I think, like, for a lot of really heavyweight applications involving video to start off with, or at least to a certain extent, what you can do to get around that is if you are using audio to inform your video process, then you'll be writing stuff like that, just like way more complex than this, of course. Like, you'll be writing things in here which are listening to what tracks are being triggered by the person who's playing in live, or are listening to things that are events that are actually happening in the audio stream, and then firing that off as OSC data over the network to your video app.
You got some latency though.
Not very much. Hardly any at all, actually. Like very, very, very small.
You're talking about the same computer or another machine?
Yeah, same or another machine. Latency's really tight. I mean, it's really low.
Quick question: Can you copy and paste stuff from Max app itself into a MaxForLive?
Yep, absolutely.
Oh.
Want me to show you?
That's good.
So, I mean, it really is.
You gotta have like your VJ app inside of Live.
No, all these examples you can copy.
Oh yeah.
From the Max.
All of the content that comes with Max and Live is going to be editable. There's going to be nothing encrypted at all. It's all going to be totally just go for it. And that's actually what we're hoping is going to happen. I mean, the way we figure it, the more plug-in content, like for me personally, because I've been working on Pluggo for 4 years and I'm just sick to death of it and I hate it and I'm over it. And the idea that we're going to be able to like tidy these patches up and make them part of content that people are going to be able to use and see how lame they really are and turn them into their own things is, it's really exciting for me. I think that's going to be really cool. It's kind of like the sort of direction that the company really wants to go in. Now, what was I going to show you? Oh, yeah, this is just normal old Max MSP, James. This is completely normal. So you can just open all your other patches in here. What have I got? Oh, yeah, check this out. Oh, this is granular to go. You remember that one? So, you can just grab crap out of it.
Copy that and paste
into a device. No problem, because it is.
The Max app itself?
Yeah, absolutely. It's all completely the same code.
And how does it organize the interface for live? The interface kind of moves around a little bit.
How does it organize the interface?
Yeah, the knobs and.
Yeah, you get like some custom GUI things now, right?
Oh yeah, there's a bunch of stuff. Let me show you. We've got.
It moves those assets over as well.
I'm not quite sure I'm following. Don't say that. We've got a bunch of new objects, which are sort of, and the idea is that you can, with these new objects, you can make like fake-looking Ableton Live.
Right. Yeah.
Here's their volume slider. Woohoo! And the cool thing about this stuff is that these live objects. Okay, let me see if I can figure out if I can make this work.
So now you can actually make an inline MIDI plugin instead of doing that thing where you have to route it.
Oh God, I hated that.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
So now
you can do it inline, no problem at all. And the other thing about it is because you can use send receives going from all your other devices as well. So, so you can do these live specific objects that we've gone and created here. I think
That's a lot.
There's a bunch of them. Come on, be good. They are, and when you use them in live, they become automatable in the same way that so you can add MIDI controllers to them or whatever in the same way that normal GUI controls in live are. We are giving you guys the tools to be able to build your own live interface content, which I think is kind of cool. The MIDI thing's pretty groovy.
In the demo online, it showed something where somebody had some notes open from a clip, and they highlighted the notes, and then they were able to reverse the MIDI notes, which is always something I've wanted inside of Live. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
Yeah, they it's something you could easily do, like in the Cubase or Logic, but you it's like destructive processing. Live doesn't have any destructive processing. Everything. So somebody did a destructive process on a MIDI clip using MaxForLive. It's in one of the demos. Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah. They reversed the order of the actual MIDI data.
Oh, so that could be something. That wouldn't necessarily be something in real time. That would mean you'd have access to the actual MIDI clip.
That's what I'm saying. It would not real time destructive. Like it opened up and they highlighted the clips or the notes in the clip, and then they pressed the button on the reverse, effect, and it actually reversed the notes.
I'll have to check that.
Oh, that was the one thing I was. Just
I don't know
how did they do that.
I don't know if I'm actually not quite sure if we have access via the API to the contents of inside actual MIDI clips, but I'll be interested to check out that one.
Perhaps it was misleading.